10 more days for Jupiter to transit. So a lot of people will think there's going to be a huge change, a lot of positive things spoken about in the market. Some of them say it is like money is going to come in and a lot of things. Okay. So, but fact remains is, and experience tells us that these transits really don't make much of an impact on our day to day life. Okay, so what is the concept of saying that money will come into the public hand? So this, if you look at it, this house, okay, this is the first house. So when you look at when it goes from May 1st, okay, so when it goes to May 1st, okay, so when we go to May 1st, what will happen is this Jupiter from the Aries will move to the second house. Okay, when it moves to the second house is income, second house is family. Okay, all these things are second house. So what it assume that generally for the chart, money will come, family will set, things will be good. Okay, the fact also remains that Jupiter in the second house will not give you a marriage. Okay, a lot of people can't get married if they saw Jupiter is in the second house. So this is also a fact, but this is not highlighted. But people tell you about only about the good things about it. Okay, but the fact is that Jupiter has just transited, but your chart, your planets, where you are born, those things are not going to change. Okay, they are more or less going to be in the same place. So let's open one sample chart. Any one sample chart will open here. Okay, I will just open it here. Okay, now let's see this chart. Now this is the chart. Okay, let's go into the transit. Let's go into the transit. I go into the transit and let's go to the first of next month, okay, where the transit will happen, May of first. So Jupiter has moved here, okay, Jupiter has moved here. So how do you take this? You say this is not the second house, this is the 11th house from this house. So this is the Lagna, where the two things are there. So is this a good placement? Yes. Okay, but something to this is will happen. But will it bring them any good results because it has transited here? No, the timing will be there. Certain incidents will happen. Okay, in this case, when you look at it, it is Swat. When you say we see ALP is moved into Swati 4, and where is this Ketu sitting? Ketu is sitting in the 11th. Is it good? Yes, it is good. But this house owner is also the sixth house. Okay, so what will happen is he will get into either into a sick atmosphere or get into what you call loans. He will get all these things. He might have those things will come because of him. So would you take this as positive or a negative for this particular chart? Right. So transit does not mean that everything is going to be beautiful just because they say second house this Rasi and top of it most of them will talk about Rashi. Okay, when you talk about Rashi, Rashi is where the moon is. They're not even talking about Lagna. They're talking about moon is. And moon is only my mental status is what it shows. It's the mind. Okay. So the mind it's what it will show. So when look from moon, Jupiter is sitting 12th to it. Is it a good sign? It's a loss. Right? That's how we have to see. Okay, for Gemini, it is in the 12th loss. So it is a loss. And if you put it the other way around, okay, if you see the fifth house from here, should be your love affair and all those things, and your trading. Will it give you a benefit? Possibly, yes. So look at the way the chart can be interpreted in hundreds of different varieties, and transit just indicates you just the timing of things to happen. Okay, so I think with my previous experience in the field and the life experience, transit has been more of an indicator or a timing of an event. Okay, rather than making a full prediction. If somebody has to pass off, and we see the transit, okay, transit will tell us if it's a time, if it's a, when will it happen. Marriage, you want to see, transit will tell us when the marriage will happen. So that is what we should look at it, and then don't go into too much into that, saying that no, this house, they say today it is going to on first it is going to go to uh, the what you call the Rishabh Rasi and Taurus, and everything is going to change beautifully, and it's going to be super duper. No, that is not going to happen. First logic is, if Jupiter comes here, there are 12 houses, and 12 houses, each house has got 9 padas, nakshatra padas. So when you talk about 9 nakshatra pada into 12, that itself is a huge number, 334 numbers will come. That combination will come. And that combination, then with combination of your planetary position, okay, will tell you what will happen. Okay, so instead of blindly believing, saying that it's moving, so things are going to be good, it might be good for somebody, no doubts on that, because not for 100%, not everybody is going to be bad or everybody is going to be good. It's going to be good. You assess from your chart whether it is in favor of you or not. If it is not in favor of you, then you might have to slow down. Okay, it's as good as going in a rough road, you slow down your vehicle. You don't go, if you're going on a cliff, you are careful in driving. So that's how you have to take it and go it, because after that, once it things more better to better provision, the same Jupiter might give you something beautiful. Okay, and sometimes what happens is, first half it won't do anything, second half it will do anything. When it is retrograde, it will behave in a different way. When it is not retrograde, it will behave in a different way. Okay, there are so many other combinations. So check your chart properly with the transit. Transit, generally don't get too worried. It is more or less like an indicator, or if it is saying good, you should be feeling happy about it. That's all. Whether it is going to really affect, I am to me more of an indicator of the event to take place, when it will take place. That's how transit will work. When it event means, it will have 20% effect, but the original chart will have the maximum effect. If you want to really precisely see, you have to see through the what you call ALP position. Because when you look at Dasa Bhukti also, no, it won't give you that accurate reading. Okay, this is Dasa Bhukti, will give you now Saturn Dasa Bhukti. So generally Saturn Dasa Bhukti for this person, people will say it's bad. Okay. But when you look from the ALP, it is in the third house. Okay, and it is the fourth and fifth house Lord. Okay, so this Saturn is good for him. Okay, this Saturn is good for him. So he will do a lot of good things for him. So you have to pick up. Okay, you have to pick up uh, from the various combination. Just don't go by the people's understanding that this is transit is happening, so super duper things will happen, or I'm going to go to west. It does not happen that way. Okay, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.